It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. And it is Clipper basketball tonight as the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Los Angeles Lakers. Looking at the Lakers, they've won 8 of their last 10, looking really strong. They've got to be pleased. LeBron James in action tonight. Doesn't always log the same minutes he used to, but Shaq, if the game is close, last 2 minutes, he really puts fear in your heart.
Well, LeBron can't be stopped physically, even at his age. When he's in the zone, it's nothing you can do.
I agree. He can win close games with his offense. Then he can stop you on the defensive end in a close game. He's the most unique guy that can do everything the game possibly has ever seen.
And now we send you to Kevin Harlan as they get ready for the opening tip.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's a Western Conference battle here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Lakers look to work home court advantage. Along with our broadcast team of Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldrich, Kevin Harlan, I hope you'll join us in welcoming our very special guest to the broadcast tonight. The terrific, the legendary Kobe Bryant has put on a headset and placed himself in our broadcast position. Kobe, this is really terrific. Thank you for coming by.
No, I'm always happy to stop by.
And this is a one-and-done trip for Los Angeles before getting back to their Clipper fans. These are the games that challenge you. Guys, they will have their work certainly cut out for them, but they believe they can come away with a win.
And it's in your DNA. You come up against a natural rival, you're going to be a little bit salty.
Yeah, some of the fellas will say, this is just like any other game, but the truth is, nah, it isn't.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldrich. D.A.?
Well, guys, we know how much of a trailblazer LeBron James has been. He's taken charge of his own free agency to ensure that he is almost always on a contender. He has made it clear he has no interest in being around mediocrity. Kevin?
You're right, D.A. He wants rings and nothing less. In the NBA, because the players are so individually great and we all know about them, and the league pushes them in that direction. You know, you got the torch from Michael. You then gave it to LeBron. Before that, you know, it was Dr. J and how I find that amazing how the torch is passed from one great player to another, yet each are so individual in their accomplishments. Did you like receiving it, and did you like passing it on?
Yeah, I love both. You know, the receiving and then passing it on, because it's the infinite cycle. It's an infinite loop, and the game just continues to evolve, and players continue to grow. And so I was happy to be a part of that chain after watching it for so many years growing up, from, you know, Magic and Larry, and then to Michael, and then myself and LeBron, and now whoever comes next. It's an infinite loop, and I'm happy to be a part of it.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Harrell is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Now here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
James is effective at getting near the basket. Always look to dunking it home.
And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. And Kobe, talking about passing the torch, do you actually say, hey, you're taking over when I leave the game? And then on top of that, did Jordan say the same thing to you? Hey, Kobe, it's your league now. Take it.
No, it becomes apparent when you start winning championships. That's the tell-all, right? Can you lead a team to win a championship? And not just one, but multiple championships. And that's what determines who gets the torch next.
Rondo kicks to James. Down low, Davis, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on Los Angeles. Los Angeles shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Kobe, I can only imagine the hours you spent studying the legends who came before you, Michael Jordan, and probably other players as well.
Well, yeah, because you have to ask yourself the question is, why are these moves that are being executed working? Right. It's not good enough just to look at them and say, okay, they work. I'm going to go out and try to do the same thing. That's not good enough. You have to try to understand why they work. And in other situations, why didn't they work?
So I always thought, too, you put your special spin on it. You followed this roadmap, but then you took the exit ramp and then put your own spin, own feel on the move or play.
Well, yeah, because we both had different teams, right? He had a different cast of characters that he played with. He had a different role and different responsibility than I had on my team. So I've had to kind of adjust those things in the timing of our games and when we attack and when we facilitate and all those other things. But the basics of the game remain the same, whether it's myself, whether it's Michael, whether it's Jerry West, those things are all consistent.
Here's Leonard following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Pulls up on the elbow. Again, the Clippers.
A nice start for them offensively. 3 of 4 to kick things off.
And here are the Lakers. They trail by 1. Here's James, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Oh, come on. We all know LeBron is used to getting fouled. It's just amazing how he keeps his focus. Such a powerful player.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And the free throws have been dropping for him at a rate of about 77% on the season.
The free throw drops for James.
Oh, you love how effortless James makes this game look. Everything comes easy to him.
Got a piece of it. Bradley against George. A 3 from Leonard. Not going to go that time. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Away from home, you got to execute. And they did that flawlessly.
Yeah, and they also controlled the pace of the game for most of the night. Outstanding effort in a hostile environment.
Clippers trail by 4. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Harrell.
And the aggressive attitude of Davis on D makes him such a tough matchup. He's not going to give his man an inch of breathing room, and that was the difference on that possession.
Taking this defense to task so far. No misses in their first 5 attempts.
Kobe, you're so decorated in every way individually and as a teammate with the 5 championships. Of all the things, the all-star games, the all-defense, all the individual things you've accomplished, what is the one thing you might cherish? And you may have alluded to it with the championships, and I don't want to put words in your mouth, but at the end of the day, is that the one thing above everything else that you covet?
No. The fact that I can look in the mirror and honestly say I gave everything to the game.
And that was obvious.
That's the thing, right? You don't want to feel like you've left anything on the table. There's no stone left unturned. I gave everything to the game that I possibly could. That, to me, is the biggest accomplishment.
What a feat.
Yeah. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Leonard against James. And George kicks to Zubac. Back to George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Off target from outside. Los Angeles leading by 4. And here's Bradley from 3.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding you.
I mean, there had to be a better option that time down the court. That's just a missed opportunity.
Down low. And George gets it to go. George has got 6 points.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside Rondo. Passes to LeBron. Leonard with the steal. To the paint. Outside for George. Back to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Outside Rondo. Floats it up for Davis. It's tipped. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's 6 points here for Cousins.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Each team is stepping up, rising to the challenge. Yet another lead change.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And the Lakers with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for James. Green comes in for Bradley. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Now here's Leonard. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
And there was a lot he gave him on that other end of the floor. Don't forget about that. His defense was a big factor. He ended up with 3 steals.
The Clippers trail. Beverly with the ball. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Kicks it to Green. Kobe, a lot of guys would keep written notebooks on team styles, individual players. Some do it mentally. What did you do?
I used to do that too at the start, and then I started kind of looking at the lineage of coaches. I started figuring out that most of them come from the same coaching pedigree. Therefore, the defensive packages are pretty much the same.
So you study coaches.
Well, yeah, because the defensive schematics are all the same. Like, if you look around now, how many Popovich disciples do you have?
A lot.
Right, so you're essentially playing against the same defensive strategy that you would see against a Popovich team. The same offensive philosophy that you see from a Popovich team. Right, so it's all consistent. It's all there.
The Lakers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Kuzma passes to Davis. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Leonard. It's stolen by Davis. And good that time.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Now here's Williams. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. 5 to shoot. A floater. They get it again. Goes back up. And it's Green missing. And so Cousins will bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Kuzma. Green with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's already his second foul. He may have to spend some time on the bench to stay out of early foul trouble.
And Baamute's checked in for Leonard. Davis down low. He's against him, Baamute. Now here's Kuzma. In the game against Sacramento, very impressive. Cousins. That's tipped. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. Why don't we go to the 2K leaderboard? Over the past month, these teams have been playing a very entertaining brand of basketball. In third, the Lakers.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
After 20 years in the NBA, Kobe, you were able to play with so many people. Who is most like you among guys you played with? Who you would have said, this guy is like-minded? Like would Derek Fisher fit that category?
Yeah, D-Fish was tough.
Yeah.
D-Fish was tough. Adam Morrison, actually, believe it or not.
No kidding.
Adam Morrison. It made practices, it drove us because he was competitive in practice. I mean, he tried to play defense. I mean, he couldn't move laterally with the athleticism that most players could. but he was competing hard every single day, man. And he had a lot of competitiveness.
You like
fire
that?
in him. Oh yeah, my whole team was built like that. We had a lot of guys that were temperamental. A lot of temperamental guys that you look at and say, you know what? You're not going to win a championship with that group. And we sit back and we laugh to this day. Like Shannon Brown and I will get together and we'll talk about the old days. Yeah. We'll just look at each other and say, you know, can you believe you won a championship with a bunch of misfits?
But collectively, I guess, right, there was something that obviously worked.
Yeah, we're all crazy. Yeah. And so, you know, when you take a bunch of crazy and you focus it on one thing, it tends to work out.
There it is, yeah.
There it is.
Another ring.
Yeah.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Here is Daniels. He also had a big impact in that win against the Kings. Here's Cook. Green with the rebound.
Just the presence of the D in the lane is enough to make him short-arm that layup.
Williams for 3. That shot is no good, and he's 1 for 3 from the floor. The Lakers trail. Cook kicks to Daniels. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And they won the season series against this club last year, but, you know, then again, so did a lot of other teams.
The Clippers shooting 47% from the field to start things off. The pass to Williams. The feed now to Mbah-a-Moute.
It's an awkward pass to try to make on the interior.
Here's Daniels. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. Faint lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Kobe, a lot of guys, once they stop playing, their bodies change. Yeah. Yet they still have the ailments.
That's generous.
But a lot of guys have ailments that linger on through their post-career. What kind of workout? We know you were just a workout fiend when you played, but what about now in retirement?
I work out hard.
Do you?
Know, yeah, it's become a challenge to say, because most players, when they retire, say, you know what, I just don't want to gain a boatload of weight, right? And so they just try to manage that. I don't want to manage something. I want to attack something. So I'm going to say, you know what?
Well, that's a surprise.
Yeah, revelation. And so I said, I'm going to train harder than I ever did because I want to look good. I want to be fit for my children. I want to be able to chase them around and be able to show up at some of these retirement ceremonies or some of these other things.
And looking like you did when you played.
Being in great shape.
Yeah.
So.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Magruder. The teardrop falls in.
Oh, look at the soft touch on the teardrop.
Los Angeles calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
James checked in for Green.
A moment now to see the numbers for Kuzma. He's putting up about 16 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, anytime this club needs a basket, he's their go-to guy. Just an irrepressible, prolific scorer.
Los Angeles making a switch here. George is checked in. 1:27 left here in the first quarter. Here's LeBron. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. Fires from 18. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Beverly. And now just a 1-point Laker lead. Cook looking it over. They get a hand on it. Mbah-a-Moute with the steal. Here's Beverly. That's tipped.
An average shot blocker. I mean, you want Kuzma to use his vertical, more to redirect shots.
And it's McGee with the jam.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Williams kicks to Green. Back to Williams. And he makes good on the layup. Williams has got 6 points.
and they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here is Daniels. He's guarded by Williams. Daniels dishes to McGee. LeBron outside. Pass to Cook. 5 on the clock. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, you got to be careful around James. Always looking to get to the line whenever you can.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for James. Clippers trail by 3. On the wing, George. Fade away. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Oh, James is a tough defender. He uses his body well. He stays with his man and makes life difficult on him.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Lakers lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. DeMarcus Cousins, a fiery disposition. Some wondered how he'd get along with fellow star Anthony Davis. Davis says it's been great.
You always hear that people hate playing with DeMarcus. I love playing with him, honestly. I don't see where that comes from. Maybe it's guards, I don't know. As a big, I love playing with him.
Well, if you want to win, you need all the help you can get.
And they make a great 1-2 punch. I think their skill to score from outside enables them to coexist offensively.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Through that first one, they've turned this thing into a track meet.
Well, I'll tell you what, when you allow them to speed up the tempo, there's a good chance you're going to fall behind.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. They've got Ivica Zubac, Luke Mbamute out there with Harrell. Then it's Paul George.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And league-wide, we see the growth of advanced analytics. So, Kobe, when you saw some of those advanced measures come into play, was there any particular thing that ever struck you as, well, that's strange, I never thought of that before?
There was one time, I think Shane Battier was talking about defending me or something like that, and he was using analytics to do it. He was expressing how it was tough because I was 50% attack to the right, 50% attack to the left. Which was awesome to see that numerically. Because I'd always try to consciously do that and be aware of that.
To mix up your game.
Yeah. But it was cool to be able to see how the numbers could break down a game to that level of detail. It's fascinating.
Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 11.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
Now here's Rondo on the wing, Daniels. Back to Rondo. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Bradley against George. Bradley can't get it to go. The Clippers trail. Shamet. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Some high-scoring teams in the NBA. Let's see the leaders. The Lakers in 5th.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
And the Clippers call time here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Clippers are going in a new direction. Now, Coach Doc Rivers said, we had a shot. I don't think anybody understands how hard it is to win a title. Until you do that, you're going to be frustrated a lot and have to make tough decisions. Kevin?
Well, they're trying to make the right decisions to rebuild better than before, D.A. Thanks. And the Clippers making a change here. Leonard's checked in, and Harrell slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now here's James. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got his second basket of the night. You know, I'm sitting here listening to you talk, Kobe, about the game. You should have an academy for some of these players, really.
Yeah, I mean, I do it individually.
Yeah,
I don't do it collectively
right,
with guys, but individually I do. Like, I've had guys just come out to where I live out in Orange County, and I tell them, I said, listen, you guys can come out anytime. If I'm in town, I'm always available at 5 o'clock in the morning, and we can go 5 o'clock in the morning to 7. So I do that quite a bit with guys individually.
And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers with some changes. Cousins comes in for JaVale McGee. Davis is subbed in for Troy Daniels. Bradley finds James. Here's Cousins. Back to LeBron. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Leonard. And that one goes long.
He gets some extra attention from the D on that trip, and he throws a shot off.
Out to the right wing. Bradley against George. Over Bradley. George, no good.
He gets the shot he was looking for, and he just can't bury it.
That's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
And now let's take a look at Kawhi Leonard. This last month, he's been positively spectacular. 13th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And yeah, one of the most dangerous scorers in the game. He's already come up big in some key games this year. His teammates really feed off his presence, I think. And so here are the Clippers. Following the miss by Avery Bradley.
I don't care who it is. You can't leave him wide open from that range.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for their matchup with the Magic, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. For Los Angeles, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Leonard, takes the 12-footer and hits. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Now here's Rondo. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Davis, poked loose. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. The drive by Cousins. Here's the three. And the Lakers with another miss.
Oh, it's a confidence shaker when you can't hit a wide open three like that.
Shamet. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Lakers trail by 4. James outside. Over Harrell. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. And that's now 11 points for LeBron.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They play team ball. So if you pay him too much attention, that just leaves other guys open, and it's too difficult of an adjustment to make.
And it's the Lakers on the break. Rondo's running, and it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Lakers making a change here. Green's checked in. Rodney McGruder's checked in for the Clippers. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against Sacramento. He kicks it to George. It's stolen by Green. Shamet cans the shot with nobody near him. And here's Rondo. At the elbow, it's James. Over in the corner, Cousins. Back to LeBron. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Gotta like the edge James plays with. Phenomenal at it, taking it strong and picking up the foul.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. Quinn Cook's checked in for the Lakers. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Beverly's checked in. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Here now, the Clippers. They're on a 14-6 run. The shot's good. And the Clippers lead by 5.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Cook kicks to James. Excellent D there from George. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. Now Beverly, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Outside, George. 6 to shoot, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for LeBron. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Green, he's checked in for Harrell. Lakers trail by 7. Cook kicks to Green. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. Here's Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the soft-spoken Leonard is now an elite talent in this league, an athletic forward who leads by example.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
A free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Cook kicks to Kuzma. Knocked away. 6 to shoot. Here's Davis. Buries it down low. Davis has got 6.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Leonard. From deep three-point range. Rebound the Lakers. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for him.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Over in the corner, Williams shoots the 3. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Kuzma. Passes it to Cook. This one for 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Green's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Williams. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Here is Cook. He's guarded by Williams. Green passes to Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Yeah, guys, and the finish is the perfect capper. I mean, taking it all the way to the 10.
And the Clippers have possession after the basket by Los Angeles. Williams against Kuzma. 5 on the clock. Beverly for 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Cook. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Clippers leading by 5. Williams finds Green to the left side wing. Here's Leonard. He's got 6. To the middle. And it's Green with the jam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Well, that's just a good example of why the score is what it is. I mean, they need to protect the rim a lot better than that.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Well, yeah, he might have seen something he wants to exploit. Well, we'll see what they run coming out of this.
And the Lakers making a change here. McGee's checked in, and a switch here also for the Clippers. And Mbaamute's checked in. Now, here's Green. He is still scoreless so far in this one. McGee dishes to Green. And again, the Lakers no good. From about 19 feet, and he didn't get quite enough under that one. Clippers leading by 7. Magruder passes to Green. Back to Magruder. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. In third, the Lakers.
Just a terrific job over this stretch of forcing turnovers and capitalizing. They'd love to continue that trend.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws.
and they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And it's Cook with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. 9-point game. Out left to the wing. Cousins inside. He's guarded by Mbamute. Cousins, no good. Clippers leading by 9. Here's Magruder. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Magruder's got 8 points.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Cook kicks to Kuzma. Up top, Cousins. And there's the pass to Cook. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Green outside. No good on that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That is his first foul of the game. Zubac is checked in for Mbamute. .153 left in the first half. Magruder passes to Beverly. Kicks to Williams. Three-pointer. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
A defender nowhere near him, and he still can't hit it. He wants that one back.
Let's check out some stats for McGee. His last 10 games have been exceptional. 7th in field goal percentage, 15th in rebounding. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Free throw drops for Green.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
Both free throws good from Green. Clippers leading by 9. And Beverly kicks to Zubac. He dishes it to Williams. Hits it from three-point range. Williams has got 11.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
I'd like to give a big thank you once again to Kobe Bryant for coming by, and feel free anytime to drop by and join our broadcast.
No, thank you, man. It's been wonderful. Thank you for having me.
And you know, Chris, you and Kobe both playing from the same era of the NBA. He was sharing his thoughts about current trends in the league. Do you feel it's different from when you and Kobe both played?
Oh, definitely. I mean, when you look now, I do think that the game has changed, but I just think that's great because the game has evolved. Great players have come before us. Great players come and try to get better after that. And I think right now what you see is the accumulation of some great players and then young players studying the game and taking it to a new level. So can't wait to see where the game goes.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you. And Patrick Beverly last season, excited for a bigger role on the Clippers, but knee surgery wiped out his season.
Yeah, and he's in the final year of his contract, Kevin. A lot at stake as he hopes to earn a significant raise from a salary that's been one of the league's best bargains.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Lakers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. He's off on the first. And the Clippers making a change here. Harrell's checked in. And he sinks the second. The Clippers in the past few seasons, Greg, have completely overhauled their roster. They are making some serious changes here.
Practically nobody from the team 2 years ago is still with the franchise. It was a complete teardown, and they felt they needed to hit the reboot button. Jerry West knows what he's doing, though, and he's done this before with great success.
Bradley can't get it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart. Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Well, in overtime, Beverly has established himself as just a defensive specialist, juggernaut, an absolute pest who plays his tail off on both ends of the floor.
We've got 13 seconds left now here in the second. James finds Rondo. And here's Bradley from three. Good on the triple.
And that's where he's most comfortable. Bradley crafting his game to excel in the catch and shoot.
No good. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Clippers ahead, leading by 10. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you very much. Lou, in the first half, your offense was clicking. What was the difference getting off to a hot start?
I think we play with a lot of energy, the ball swinging around. They're using a lot of help side defense. We're just taking advantage of it.
And really breaking them down. Thanks, Lou. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Paul George taking care of business in this one. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
I don't say this a lot, Ernie, but I was impressed with Paul George at both ends. His length, athleticism allows him to guard a number of positions. He can score equally well in the half court, but out in the open court, woo-wee.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
Their inaccuracy from behind the arc was brutal. Shot selection, I didn't see any. The perimeter offense they're running, you could scrap that. They need to get back to the basics. Pound it inside, more pick and roll. Try to pick up some easy buckets in transition.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Yeah, and sometimes you find yourself in a role you're not comfortable with, but his passing in the first half really was impressive.
Yeah, and some of it is based on how the defense is playing you. He didn't force things. Instead, he rewarded his teammates.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. And the Clippers have possession. Avery Bradley is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Cousins in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. Now, here's Zubac. Just 5 on the clock. Beverly for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Beverly's got the lead up to 13 now for Los Angeles. The Lakers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Rondo with it. James outside. To the inside. Davis. And it's Davis with the jam.
Come on. The precision passing of James. Incredible watching him thread the needle in the pick and roll.
Clippers with the ball. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Lets it go from deep. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 14. Bradley against George. Paul George with the steal. shoots from the elbow. And James pulls it down. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
You know, brave in the paint, Bradley gets it done.
Clippers leading by 12. Here's Beverly. Pass to Zubats. Drops in the layup for 2. Zubats has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
You know the saying, numbers don't lie. You can see it up there on the scoreboard.
Now here's James. He's got 12. Here's Cousins. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got his 4th assist in this one. The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And the foul on Avery Bradley. That'll be his second foul of the game. Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Out to the wing. Harrell against Davis. Outside Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep. When it comes to video review, C-Web, do you feel the NBA has done a good job of incorporating it into the flow of the game, or is there, in your opinion, still some work to be done in this regard?
There's a little work to be done. I mean, nothing's ever perfect, but I think they've done a great job. I mean, you want to get it right, and so there's going to be a little bit of an inconvenience sometimes in going back to it. The main thing for me is to make sure that it is as fast as possible, that you're not giving the team extra time to get together and to huddle up and to call plays. You're not taking the rhythm away from a team that just went on a 10-0 run, and now they have to sit on the side for 2 minutes in real time and see if this call is correct. So the speed that is done with the video review is the only thing I think that needs to be worked on, and that's going to be situation to situation. So I think the NBA is doing a really good job.
Good points. Tries again. Zubats, that's good. Zubats has got 6.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. George has got the ball. Rondo passes to James. Off target with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 17. Leonard with no one around. No good with the triple.
His struggles this quarter continue. The D's done a good job on it.
It's LeBron with the drive, and it's sent back by George.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
And George kicks to Zubats. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
But yeah, I mean, you're already getting dogged out there. I mean, now he's landing body blows. Look, it would be a huge boost for them if he could start knocking these down.
Shamet, he's covered by Rondo. Shamet, and the rejection by Cousins.
And the defensive Cousins making his presence known with the quick leaping ability which he uses to block shots.
And so many of his points have come from within inches of the bucket. I mean, he lives to attack the rim.
LeBron signing a 4-year deal with the Lakers. Greg, many speculated it might happen, but it was still a shock to many.
It makes sense from LeBron's standpoint. Son plays in LA for high school. LeBron has a lot of business interests as well. And also what's interesting is that when LeBron's contract ends, his son could potentially be coming into the NBA as a rookie.
Clippers leading by 16. Shamet, he's covered by Rondo. Bradley against George. And again, no good by the Clippers. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Davis kicks to Cousins. Lakers passing it around. Rondo passes to Davis. LeBron dishes to Davis. count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious. And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
Williams, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Free throw good, Davis. And with Anthony Davis, the stat lines, Greg, he can post on any given night are just absurd.
Really, Davis still strong defensively, but he really impacts every facet of the game. One of the rare players who can carry a team on both ends of the floor. There just aren't many great players that can lead a team to a championship, but I think Davis is of that mold.
Now, that was a sensational feed. He hit him right on the move.
And so it's the Lakers with it. They're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock get under 10 seconds from here on out.
James finds Davis, shoots over Leonard. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by LeBron. And that's 15 points for Davis.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
Williams scanning the floor. Here's Leonard. Rebound the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
And look, if he can start turning some of these misses into makes, their lead is going to take a big jump.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Some changes for the Lakers. Green, he's checked in for Bradley. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Rodney McGruder's checked in for the Clippers. Los Angeles calls timeout. Well, great leaping ability, such an advantage in this game of basketball, Chris, when you think about the bigs who can control that kind of part of their game. Who comes to mind for you?
You have to go out there to look at that man, DeAndre Jordan. I mean, he dunks, it looks like a Nerf hoop. He just throws it up there, the way that he gets up. How about Drummond, the way that he can get 20 rebounds in just a second, how quick he is at getting that second step and going back up. When I think of athletic big men, I think of Andre Drummond as one of the most athletic big men that I've ever seen in my time of playing basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. JaVale McGee's checked in for Cousins. And Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for LeBron. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Inside. They kick it out to Green. Again, Los Angeles.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
They needed it. The game was threatening to get out of hand until they finally kicked into gear.
Great D that time from Leonard.
Wow, he's really been dragging him down tonight.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
The Clippers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Two shots.
First free throw is good. Well, Greg, you knew that the Laker front office and Magic were going to do everything they could to bring in big-name free agents, and they succeeded. They got the biggest name of them all in LeBron.
LeBron coming to L.A. completely shifts the mindset of this organization. Team was very busy the rest of the free agent period as well. Still made very aggressive plays as this is a team that is looking to win now. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's McGruder. 10 points for him. Outside Williams. Six on the shot clock. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Green kicks to Davis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
Here's Magruder. Cuts off the pass. And Green slams it in.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, guys, I mean, in a close game like this, that can really get a team rolling.
Here's Williams following the bucket by the Lakers. High arcing shot, and he gets the bucket. Williams has got 13.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
Well, he has the ability to make some subtle adjustments. I mean, just create just enough space to get your shot off.
Now, here's Kuzma. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. From 17 feet out, it's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Inside, here's George. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. The drive by Green, and Green slams it in.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Well, I know he's not the #1 priority for the defense, but they still got to give him some attention, guys.
The Clippers have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Patrick Beverly comes in for George. Good on the second free throw. Greg, as we get closer to the halfway point of the season, it's clear just how impactful LeBron James has been on this roster.
It is night and day from the Lakers of last year to this year. This is just how much adding a player like LeBron can change your team. He just does so much and opens up so many options for everyone else on the roster.
Now, here's Kuzma. He's guarded closely. Rondo passes to McGee. Kuzma with it. And another basket for the Lakers.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Beverly finds Leonard. On the wing, Williams. Shot clock at 6. Over Bradley. Williams can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Kuzma. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo.
Awesome at keeping his balance. Sometimes guarding Kuzma is impossible for the defense.
And Beverly kicks to Williams. .156 left in the third. Back to Beverly, trying his luck deep. Rebound the Lakers.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, because you're spread out. It could be difficult to contest these shots, but not for him.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And the Lakers making a change here. Dudley's checked in. Maurice Harkless is checked in for the Clippers. Robinson comes in for Williams.
One shot.
Yeah, and for being the 27th pick in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has made his mark early, already surpassed expectations.
Now, here is Robinson. shoots over Bradley, and that's an air ball. Not even close. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Good at taking initiative inside. Once Kuzma is near the hoop, he's focused on scoring.
Clippers trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Robinson with it. Now guarded by Bradley. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Robinson. And that's 11 points for Kawhi Leonard.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Rondo. Here's Kuzma. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. DeMarcus Cousins comes in for JaVale McGee. And James subbed in for Jared Dudley. And that one misses. And what a draft day steal for the Lakers, who were able to get Kyle Kuzma, who had been drafted 27th overall.
Yeah, Kuzma came into the league far more polished than anyone expected, and you have to credit the young man's hard work and how he was able to make such a big splash that rookie year. And with how hard he works, Kuzma is going to be an impactful player in this league for a long time.
And the Lakers with possession here after the Clippers pick up 2. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. The Clippers trail. Outside Leonard. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the third. 6 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Bradley with some nice D.
The movement and the shot selection are good there, but you can't hit them all.
Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. Right back after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, they've got Harrell. Also, Ivica Zubac out there. Patrick Beverley out there with Kawhi Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Shamet. He's covered by Rondo. Back to Zubac. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
2 shots. 2 shots.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And he can't hit the second. George is checked in for Patrick Beverley. Harrell kicks to George. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And Paul George, a terrific two-way player, an all-star, an all-NBA performer, and multiple all-defense selections.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And Paul George has made it a goal to win Defensive Player of the Year.
I mean, he's got tremendous length and quickness, but really his pride at that end of the floor might matter even more. He just takes great pride in being a complete player.
And the Clippers have possession after Rajon Rondo's bucket. Took him no time at all on that one. And that's 13 points for Kawhi Leonard. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Oh, he's really worked hard on his mechanics. I mean, and Bradley has become a competent shooter.
From past the arc, sinks the three-pointer.
There you go, his first three-pointer of the night. That should calm him down, maybe even get him going a little bit.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Now, here's Bradley. Rondo dishes to Cousins. Clock at 6. James, no good.
Something affected him on that shot, and it wasn't the defense.
It's stolen by Bradley. Now here's Bradley, the fast break opportunity. Here's Cousins. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
Passes it to Zubac. Shamet, he's covered by Rondo. Shamet, powered down with both hands.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
Yeah, Kevin, that's what he was thinking. Get aggressive, attack the basket, and get this game going their way.
Leonard, a good look. Kuzma pulls it in.
And that's the shot you want to create. They just can't get it to fall.
Well, that just shows you can do everything right sometimes, but still get the wrong result.
Nice D from Cousins. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Lakers. Stolen by George. It's stolen by Rondo. And now it's Bradley running. He can go all the way. And it's sent back by George. And he's able to get it back. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And Kuzma slams it in.
Oh, fantastic vision. I mean, Brown always cognizant of everyone around him.
Kuzma's gone 6 of 9 from the field. Just 3 misses, shooting a terrific 67%. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. One misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
You rarely see a player enter the NBA as polished as Kyle Kuzma did. I mean, he goes beyond the numbers. He simply looked like a 5-year vet from the get-go. He has the makings to be a pretty good player with the start he had.
And it's good for 2. Cousins has got 4 points in the quarter.
That's where Cousins is most dangerous, and letting him go to work inside is something they're always trying to make happen.
George passes to Harrell, and George kicks to Harrell. Leonard on the wing. Launches a three. The shot misses. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Outside Bradley to take the lead. Now the pass to LeBron. Over Harrell. And LeBron gets it to go with the assist by Bradley. Bradley's got his 5th assist in this one. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. George finds Harrell. Shamet, he's covered by Rondo. Cousins pulls it in. The Lakers have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. Kuzma lays it in without an inch of room around him. And the Lakers lead by 3.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Here's Leonard. Misses off the left iron.
There's a lesson for you. Don't showboat. Tries to get fancy with the fadeaway, and it backfires.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Shamet. Here's Zubac. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds from putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Oh, yeah, that is a huge play. It looked like they had to stop until he came to the rescue.
And here's Bradley from 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Bradley's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Here's Cousins. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Clippers trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Rondo with the steal. Bradley passes to Rondo. The lob to Bradley. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Sunday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Here's Rondo. The Clippers grab the miss. George has got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's Cousins with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
Dang, that's his 4th foul. Now he's going to have to be careful. Still a little ways to go and only 2 fouls to spare.
Davis is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Williams, he's checked in for Leonard. Outside Williams. No one near him. And that one hits back iron. Los Angeles leading by 6. James wide open. And again, the Lakers no good. George looking over the floor. Poked away. To the middle. Shamet. And the rejection by Cousins. To the paint. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, you talk about the lockdown individual defenders in this league. Don't forget about Avery Bradley. That's been his calling card from the moment he set foot in the league.
That free throw good from Bradley. And Greg, for Bradley, there's some disconnect as far as his defensive impact. You know, the numbers guys will say it doesn't quite match up to his reputation.
Yeah, I mean, more impactful as an on-ball defender than he is as, say, a help defender. Probably a little undersized for an off guard, but his commitment, no doubt, is off the charts.
Now, here's Zubac. Back to Williams. It's stolen by Bradley. And here we go. Cousins heading to the hoop. And then Cousins with the dunk.
Wow, the way Cousins runs the floor for a big man, he can really hustle when he sees a chance for an easy score.
Clippers trail by 10. Outside Leonard. He kicks it to Williams. Can they get it? It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's done almost no damage from three-point range in this game. No threes in this half and only 1 in the first.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Pass to Zubac, and here is Williams. In the corner, Harrell with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shamet bangs home the trifecta.
And now he's starting to do good work beyond the arc. I mean, he had a dry first half, but now they're falling.
Now here's Rondo. And Cousins kicks to James. Rondo at the elbow. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And like the physicality he brings to the floor. Outstanding at drawing fouls while shooting.
He misses the free throw.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
Clippers trail by 10. It's stolen by Rondo. Outside Bradley. Davis inside. Harrell on him. Left side Bradley. Softly drops in the floater. Bradley's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Kicks it to Harrell. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for the Lakers. And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Oh, this is ugly. No question about it. And you wonder if these matchups aren't favoring them right now.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
First one falls for him. Leonard hits them both. Here is Rondo. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 20-7 run. Kuzma passes to Rondo. And the layup falls. And the Lakers lead by 12.
If he's one thing, he's efficient in the paint. Rondo really good with the positioning there close to the basket.
Here's Leonard. Lays it up off the glass. Leonard's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
You can't find much better shot than that.
Bradley against Williams. Bradley finds Cousins. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
And this is Cousins at his best. A top-tier player who takes pride in scoring the ball.
Leonard on the wing, covered by LeBron. Leonard against LeBron. That one falls. And that's now 21 points for Leonard. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
And Cousins kicks to James. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. James has got 20.
Defensively, you'd like to rush James off the three-point line, but then that causes other problems like his drive.
LeBron against Leonard. Down low and stolen by Cousins. Bradley up top. He's guarded by Williams. That's tipped.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Lakers.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this four-game season series.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance, it was a big-time outing for Anthony Davis.
Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
They retain possession. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Feeds it to LeBron. Mba Amute with the steal. Magruder passes to Leonard. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Rondo against Beverly. Now here's Rondo. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.